away walls. Shadows move but no one calls. Cold breath tickles the back of your neck. What's that? What's next? Knock, knock at the midnight door. Knock, knock, but it's not folklore. Paranormal mischief in the air. We're laughing loud, we don't care. Ghosts and ghouls going place tonight. Turn up the fun, let's get it right. Lights flicker, a joke from the dead. Floating teacups over your bed. Creaky floors, a spectral tease. Who's there, ghostly please? Tap, tap on the window pane. Tap, tap, are you playing games? Paranormal mischief in the air. We're laughing loud, we don't care. Ghosts and ghouls going place tonight. Turn up the fun.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
And our biggest fan is already in the chat.
Noreen.
Hi, Noreen. I'm sharing out, but I wanted to give Noreen a shout out.
Natalie, you were on time.
Yeah, well, mostly, yes.
Yeah, we're always modestly late.
Well, this is the principle I worked on. I thought, well, they're usually like running late like me anyway, so there's a good chance I might just slide into the thing. And I went on and I was like, oh, the credits are still on. Woohoo! I don't.
You
look
got
like
here just in time. Hey,
Yeah,
Noreen.
like I can't tell the time at all.
We just started.
You made
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
It was perfect timing for me, actually, which is unusual.
no, because now I can't make my comment.
Now
Go
you
on, just do it anyway. You know you want to.
I wanted to make the comment.
Oh my God. Are you acting up again?
Yep. It was 2-1, and now it's 2-2. We have to change something.
Is the screen split again? Is it me and Mary versus?
Oh,
No.
okay.
Normal people, other way.
Oh,
Not
okay,
normal.
yeah, no, I wasn't sure if I was in trouble for my comment earlier about you getting out of control if there was nobody there to.
Very much. I had to laugh my ass
telling
off.
I thought I was in the naughty corner over there.
Am
I'm
I
there
in
now.
the
Cheers.
naughty corner with Richard?
I'm in the naughty corner again.
Yeah, so me and Shane have to behave like normal people now, do we?
You got no
Oh,
chance if
hell
you
no.
want Shane to behave like a normal person.
Mm-mm.
I thought I saw something different in the chat.
No. No. Me? Normal? No.
Never.
But you were very much in trouble. I almost peed my pants. Had to laugh so hard. It was funny as hell.
You mean almost? I did.
That's getting old, Richard. It's called getting
It's
old.
getting old. That's what the
I'm
diapers.
not that
are
old. He's not.
I didn't say-
47.
I didn't say you were old. That's what you make of it.
for. You're 47, Richard.
I'm 47.
Oh no, me and Mary are a bit older than you. Then you're the youngest, aren't you, Shane?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's the youngest.
finally.
He's the youngest and he's the cheekiest as well.
Well, yeah, it kind
Yeah.
of figures, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
I have to do something right.
For a
You,
change.
you do.
See, he would be in the naughty corner, but he's got the buttons, so unfortunately, we can't put him down there.
No, stop touching it,
Mary's gonna have a look. Mary's gonna have a look.
Mary.
Keep your hands away from the keyboard.
this is better.
I can do this all night. Come on.
See, as well, actually thinking about it, me and Shane have got better lighting than you two. You're all in the dark.
See?
I
Dark light.
love the dark. I had to buy
Screen on me.
a light.
Is that because I was like trying, because I might end up having to do that because the light on my desk lights, they do my head in, which is why I've got the blue light blocking glasses on, see if it stops it. But I think I'm going to end up sort of like doing what you guys are doing and sitting in the near
I
darkness.
thought Mary was just cold.
Let me change the
That's her
color.
normal skin color.
That's better.
She uses a lot of makeup to sort of make it pink.
I don't wear makeup. This is the color of a
Don't need makeup, do
vampire.
you, darling?
What?
You don't need makeup, do you, darling?
No.
No.
Naturally beautiful.
This is it. This is it.
I ditched my white hair. Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
No?
No.
What
Nope.
colour are you now?
Cappuccino blonde.
Cappuccino blonde.
Yeah, it's called that way.
Oh, I've never heard that colour before. I'm trying to imagine. Is it the colour of the froth on
Basic-
top or the bit underneath?
This,
I think it's something in between.
Something
Yeah.
in between.
Basically, it's blonde
I
with
still have the red in it, and I put some more red in it.
Okay.
And I'm going to ditch the purple because I'm done with the purple.
Just ditching
With
everything.
Sarah over purple, it's last year.
It's so 2024.
well.
Oh dear.
And the white was 2025. So now the normal colors. Hopefully.
Like Noreen says, none of us are normal here.
None of it. No,
No.
that's true.
So I've gone for the white look on my beard look.
So
White stripes.
2025. Richard, it's a no-go.
No, it's a no-go. I'm going to have a shave. I just can't be bothered. I've still got blooming, so I had to go in my right leg. And standing up and shaving is just like, ow, it's painful. So I just do it when I can.
Fair enough. That's an interesting excuse. That is.
Mhm.
It's like.
Well,
I have the
even
best
sitting
one.
here, it's in pain. I have to sit on my seat and rise the legs, rise the recliner bit up and bring my legs up, and then it goes. And then as soon as I put it
Okay.
down and start walking around, it comes back again, and it's bloody painful.
Yeah, I was going to say it's. I used to get sciatica and I worked on the bar, and everyone's like, "Oh, stretch it out," but it used to make it worse. So
Yeah, if you stretch
Yeah.
it,
like,
it
yeah,
will
so
make
some
it
people
worse.
like stretching it works, and then other people like say it's some kind of weird contortion angle that just relieves the nerve. It's not nice. I have to admit.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
slightly on your side, but elevated, and it's quite weird.
Mm.
But I've given up with all the physiotherapy because they just made it worse.
Yeah, it's a weird condition. It is weird. I've not had it since I stopped working on a bar. To be fair, very very occasionally I twinge it, but I think with me it was the bending down to get underneath the bar to get the glasses that did it. So I was like twisting it. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
other
it would be.
people, it's like different reasons, isn't it? So and they can't always
Yeah.
figure it out either, which is also frustrating.
I know. Tell me about it. Managed last night though. I went ghost investigating last night, and I managed the whole night walking around an old castle.
Oh, okay.
I managed all that, and then woke up this morning. The pain was immense.
Yeah, see, you paid for enjoying yourself, basically.
Well, yeah, I'm used to doing that though.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, yeah, it's like we were saying earlier. It's about getting older, isn't it? It's like the trade-off. It's
Well,
like
you leave
we've
this
got
getting older
horses.
bit out.
It's
Leave
the
the
what?
getting older bit out. We're all young spring chickens here.
We were spring chickens. Well done.
In my head,
I
I
think I'm on
Ah,
yellow
you're
label
as old
right
as you
now.
feel.
That's definitely past my use by date. Then
Yeah.
No,
it's
And my-
like, yeah.
it's in here. It's,
Yeah,
you're
in
as
my
old
head,
as you
I'm
feel
also in my
here.
40s.
Because
Yeah.
my body is not feeling what I feel here.
No, that's what
Exactly.
annoys me. It's like everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you don't look as you don't look your age. You don't look your age." And it's like
Actually,
even my
you know
friends
you
are like, "Oh, we know you're older, but we don't believe it." And I was like, "Yeah, but you keep expecting me to behave like I'm 25. I'm not."
Yeah.
It's like I can't
do
it.
do it.
Yeah.
it.
I can't do it.
My
Do
dad's
it.
80 and still acts like 42.
I'm 49.95 with experience. And,
49.95.
I'm behaving like that. And the day after, well, you know the drill. That I'm ancient and
Well, I'm
cursed.
23 plus VAT.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I don't want to. I don't want to be my age this year. I can't wrap my head around it. It makes me want to cry.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I can't believe what age I'm going to be this year either. To be fair, it's like I don't know how like people always say like when people say how old you are and they're like 21. I think what happens is your brain sticks at a certain age.
Yeah.
And it's like I've been asleep for 20 years and suddenly I've woken up and I'm nearly 50 and I'm like, I don't understand where 20 years has gone. Where have I been for 20 years? It's like
Yeah.
last time I remember, I was like, 30.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just about to say, being 21 isn't a bad thing. But now you've just given the game away.
Yeah. And what Noreen says, it's just a number.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is until people expect you to behave like an earlier number, and then it's not.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Body
And
wise.
if I tell them my age and they're looking at me like, yeah, right, because I go to heavy metal concerts, to festivals, I do all crazy stuff. And my younger sister, she's more like her age.
That's the thing as well. It's like, it's like I don't go out a lot, but when I do go out, it's normally till at least 3 a.m. And it's like, but the thing is, I feel like I have to carry my birth certificate around to prove that I'm as old as I am because people are just like, no, you can't be that age. And it's like, you're calling me a liar. It's like, so it's
I
like
got
a
asked for
reverse.
ID for a
Yeah.
bottle of wine yesterday.
It's,
And the
What?
reason was the scanners in Tesco's, obviously they scan your face, don't they, as you're paying for your
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
And she says, have you got proof of age? I says, really? She says, not from me. She says, but the scanner says you're 16.
Really?
I says, I think you need to get your scanners checked, love.
I'd have been like, woohoo!
Ooh,
Yes!
yeah, really.
Is that even with the beard? Even with the beard?
Hey, Nigel.
Yeah, that was with the beard as well, yeah.
16
Oh my
with the
God.
full-on beard.
Yeah, maybe you should start
16.
shaving now.
I was
Oh,
gonna say.
I would feel offended.
We're doing good, Nigel. How about you?
Hey, Nigel.
Oh dear me.
We're just talking about the fact that we're 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
21
And
here.
if you want to buy liquor, there was last time there was this guy. He says, "Can you prove your age?" And I looked at him like, "Really?"
Do you know it happened to me? It happened to me. I think I can't remember how old I was, but I was in my 30s, and I wanted some spiced rum because I like Captain Morgan's. And my mum, I went shopping with my mum, and I'd got the spiced rum on the counter in front of me, and the lady was like, "I'm really sorry, I've got to ask you your age." And I just looked at her, and I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Have you got any idea?" I was like, "No, because I'm in my 30s, so I'm not expecting to be ID'd." And she's like, "Well, I can't sell it to you because you look underage." And I was like, "Mum, in the queue behind me." I said, "Well, can my mum buy it for me then instead?" I said, "Because that's my mum. She's like a full-on grey hair and everything. I mean, she's clearly sort of slightly older. And no offense to my mum, but it's like my mum was just laughing, and I was like, "Do you tell me I can't have my alcohol?" And she was like, "No, and I can't." let your mum buy it because then it's giving alcohol to a minor. And I was just like, I'm 30
Yeah,
something and
that's
I
just-
just want a rum, Coke after work.
That's just the
Work in
mood
a
gone
pub
down.
as well, which made it even worse. And I
Oh
was
my
just
God.
like, I didn't know whether to cry or laugh about it, but I was like, I literally, so one day I didn't have ID on me because I'd just literally gone there with like 20 quid in my pocket. I was like, it was refused. But no, it's
Oh
not.
my God. That's
I would have
horrible.
probably asked my boss, "Can I take the Captain Morgan because they wouldn't buy it to they would sell it to me. I could buy it."
That's what I should have done, is just taken the bottle home with me and then brought another
Yeah.
one back. I got my mum to go and buy it for me. At this shop. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't happened to me since, so I think I must be looking a little
Okay.
bit more, a bit more jaded by life. But,
Or that person needed glasses.
yeah.
No, because when she told me her age, I was like, hell no.
To be fair, yes, I've had this conversation with you, haven't you? Not that long ago, and you didn't believe me, did you? You were
I
like,
think it was a
completely
year ago or
gobsmacked.
something,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? So I told my wife, I was like, how old is she? She's like, well, 25, 30. I was like, no. She was like, oh hell no.
It's like 20,
It's
25
funny
years off. It's like, this is when I knew that we were going to be friends, because I was like, I love you forever now because you think I'm under 30. It's like, it's amazing.
Well,
It's like, yes.
I thought he was probably about what 25 at the push.
Oh,
At
really?
the push that was, yeah. I
Oh,
wasn't going to say near 30.
Oh,
See?
wow.
Okay, yeah.
It's not just me.
No, because most people that see me face to face think I'm around 35. So it's like, so yeah, no, 25. I'll go for 25. If I'm getting younger as I get older, I'll love you forever for that. Thank you.
Keep it that way.
It's like a fine wine.
Well, we're going to have a discussion. Richard pointed out some pictures.
Yep.
And Shane is bringing it in.
Just a second.
1.
2,
And make it 15.
49, 50.
Asshole. I don't like you, Richard. I don't like you.
There we go.
Let
Yeah,
me
you
see.
can definitely see that.
Can you see it? Clearly enough. All right. Let me grab that.
Can you blow it up?
Is that a bit closer?
Yeah, that's
Can't do it.
decent enough.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me do it like this. Is this better?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you see a figure in front of, what is it, mirror?
Yeah, I think it's a mirror or a closet kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mirrored cabinet.
Yeah,
like a
and
blur.
I do see a handbag.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, the handbag's there.
Yeah,
And you can see the outline of a dress,
and matching
and,
shoes.
Yeah.
ankles and matching shoes. And you can sort of see like a hat
Yeah,
and a hair underneath, and kind of a bleak bit, which is supposedly a face on top of the shoulders.
Yep.
Hopefully,
I think she's wearing a coat.
yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
Matchy
And,
skirt and
don't-
coat.
I can't say that's anything else apart from real. To be fair,
Yeah, same here.
because it was
yeah, it
during
looks
a
kind of
live.
real.
It was a real sort of a tour of the palace, and somebody took the photo, just taking a photo of the doors and the mirrors,
Yeah,
and caught that, and it's just like wow.
I
Yeah,
think
'cause
it's
Because
really,
it'd be the right height for her as well.
yeah.
It says to
Because
be the
she's
queen, right?
very small.
Well,
Queen-
if you
Queen
look
Elizabeth
at the
II.
short neck,
Yeah.
Sorry, no offense, but
So where was the picture taken?
It
In the
was
palace.
taken. Yeah.
Wow.
It's very cool, actually.
I could
yeah,
imagine.
it is.
Yeah, I could imagine her not wanting to leave people. leave
Oh
the
yeah, but
place.
Yeah,
it's kind of
Wow.
strange as to well, it's not strange as to why she'd be there. Obviously, she lived
Yeah,
there
yeah.
for last 100 years odd, but it's just unheard of, isn't it? Really, I mean, it's the only monarch I know. Well, not personally, but in my lifetime that I've known to show up at the palace.
Yeah.
yeah. And as matriarch.
Yeah,
Mm.
I just hope
And
that Prince Andrew doesn't start showing himself up when he passes.
Oh.
he better not.
I thought the thing glitched when you said that, and I thought we're going to get censored.
It
No,
almost looked
no.
like it.
I was going to say, because Scott got kicked off his own show, didn't he, a few weeks back for saying
Did he?
a particular word. I can't remember what word he said, but
What
the
is- do you
the
remember what word
intermission
it
just
was?
off.
Oh
Uh,
my
I'm not-
God.
knowing him, it could have been any one of a number of words, but I thought it was the internet
Mm.
dropped out. And he later said that basically, I think it was Facebook had picked up a word that he'd said and it basically cut it off. So you've
Oh
just
my
said that and it's literally just stopped. And I was like, oh my God, that's it now. We're censored.
Oh my god.
Let
could
me
be.
open Facebook to check.
Yeah, because you never know at the moment. The list of things you can and can't say now is just getting insane.
Oh,
And
Facebook
it's
has
like,
just gone absolutely bleeding mental over
Yeah.
what you can and can't say. I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
I
there's-
had a,
I'm still
I had
in
a 6-hour
Facebook
ban.
jail, and I can't go live, and I suppose not to be able to start conversations. I can't post any post, but I can. I read. I can react. I can everything in Messenger, but I'm in Facebook jail, and the only punishment I've got is I can't go live. Well,
Yeah.
I do it,
mad, isn't
Jenny.
Jenny's
Yeah.
there.
TV stream instead.
Yeah, all because you reposted a post from like 500 years ago.
Exactly. And
That's
It's just fun.
everyone posted it from the dyslectionist with Negan in it. And what was the other one? Oh, Spirit Lives Matters.
Mm.
I know where it comes from. This lady reported me and demanded me to take it out of the group of Steve Shippey, and I texted him right away. It's for fun, it's amusement, it's for laugh, and no one is going to tell me I have to take it down. Not even a black woman.
No.
And
That's it.
I got a thumbs up. And she sent me a DM, and I said to her, "You're telling it to a foreigner, so I'm discriminating myself."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fair point, isn't it?
I'm not an illegal alien, but
So she says.
Well, it depends which planet you come from, doesn't it? Really, which
Venus.
Andromeda.
Have a chat with Wayne, he'll tell you
Sirius.
different.
Venus.
Have a chat with Wayne, he'll tell you different.
But we're not supposed to share it out.
Well, too bad.
But she's going to anyway.
Oh
Exactly.
my God. Well, I have to survive 1 week and I can do whatever I want in the groups again. Hopefully.
If not, she's going to text me again. I still can't go live. Back in prison again.
Yeah.
I was going to say we should run a book on how long it takes her to be back in.
Well, with my
Oh, you
first
End of
account,
the week.
oh my God, I had 5,000 friends and about the 2,500 followers on top of the friends. And I got into an argue with Facebook. And it was my own stuff. I was filming during a demonstration here in the center. And I got restricted because it was fake news. So I told them I was filming myself. I was present there myself. It isn't fake and no fake news. So I could let them look into it again. And fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. And my page went blank. And my account was gone. Completely gone. Because I
So they eradicated you then.
yeah, I can argue. I think I said a few F words.
You
That might be the problem.
Mary,
Yeah, I was going to say not
can
the
we just
most
say, do
helpful.
you
No, that's
really
what-
think
Well,
That's
I
what you
was
said.
really, really angry because I
You most
was
likely did then.
really in the center. I was really being a journalist. I was really working there. I was really going live myself. And they said it was fake because they saw it on another channel as well. And it was reported as fake. Well,
Yeah, fuck them too. Yeah, I
yeah.
It's annoying though, isn't it? Where you're saying like, no, I am actually real. I was actually there and I did actually do this thing, and then you sort of being told that you're not real. You weren't there and you didn't do it because somebody else said so.
Yeah. It
Next
was,
time, what you're going to do when you're filming, just go like this.
yeah.
This is me. I am actually filming this behind me. See what's going on? Hey, this is me.
I
I'm
was
doing it. Facebook.
even in it. Like I'm over here and over there behind me is the mayor.
Yeah, it's
mental.
madness,
They're
isn't
a
it?
bunch of assholes.
They
Yeah, because
are.
I think the thing it was what annoying me because it's like I set up my page Goldfish Paranormal because I wanted to try and keep all the paranormal stuff off of my personal Facebook, not because I was hiding it, but just to stop spamming people that went into the paranormal. And it's just like, but on my Goldfish Paranormal page, all I'm getting on my feed is AI accounts.
Yeah.
Like, and I keep saying spam. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. And literally, and I'm like, I've got, I'm following everyone that I can find that's paranormal, that's a real person, to try and sort of get rid of the AI. But there's just AI all the way
You're not
down. And I'm
following
like,
me,
so
though,
why
are
is
you?
it?
You're not following me, are you?
I will be in a minute. Just give me a couple of seconds. It's like,
Yeah.
and to be fair, I've not had the page set up for very long, so
Yeah.
I found the whole because I've been podcasting with Phil since about October, I think, and I have to be a bit careful because I get OCD, and it's like so I get in this checking loop on it, and then I don't do anything else in real life because I go round circles. So I have been slowly building up as best I can, but it's sort of like I have to kind of be a little bit careful and sort of this. Last 2 weeks, I've reined it back because my anxiety's through the roof. So the OCD loops are happening. It's like I've got to check, I've got to post, I've got to check, I've got to post, and of course I need to do things in real life. So yes, no, but I promise you, I will get a piece of paper and write a note. I will follow you after this show, so I don't forget.
I have days where
So
I forget
if
to
you'd like
check and I forget to post.
Now,
if you'd like to plug your channel now, what is it again? So
It's Richard Russell. And it's Dutch Courage Paranormal Investigations.
why?
okay.
I need to ask why the Dutch? because when I found it a few years ago, I thought it was Dutch.
Yeah, you thought I was
Got it
Dutch.
written down.
You thought I was Dutch because you actually asked me if I was actually Dutch.
Yeah, I did.
And I answered the
Oh.
question to you then as well.
Yeah,
But just to recap again,
yeah,
Dutch courage is just something you do before you do something scary. So you have a quick drink and then you do the scary stuff.
Why the Dutch? It's the same with the Dutch oven. Why the
I
Dutch?
think it's a little bit of a backward slur, isn't it? That it was originally that the Dutch were scared, so they had to have alcohol before they went
No,
into
they
battle. I
used
think
drugs.
I can't because I can't remember the origin of the phrase, so it's kind of like
It's
a
something like
slang
that, yeah.
that we've forgotten might have been an
But
insult. Back
historical facts: the Dutch use drugs.
So it's yes, it's inaccurate.
I don't use
So
those.
you just have to put not Dutch courage or not quite Dutch courage.
No, they use cocaine for that.
Oh, we were formed in the pub, so we thought Dutch courage. Why not?
Yeah. So if you use cocaine, you have Dutch courage.
Well, I don't use cocaine. Let's not get any slurs going here. Dutch
Okay,
courage does not
okay,
use
okay.
any drugs.
No,
Not
I
yet.
don't do drugs as well. Only Red Bull. So now-
Yeah.
Only Red Bull. That's even worse.
Not doing
She says
any
taking a
favours.
I needed it today after
My follower count's
last
just gone
night's
down by
podcast.
5,000.
Oh, at 12, I almost dozed off. I was sitting in the sun and like, oh,
Oh,
but
dear
I did
me.
it again. Oops.
I knew
No,
that was
don't,
coming
don't.
somehow. She's got the bug off low, hasn't she? She's got the bug off low.
Yeah. Oh my God. My brain is working today.
I noticed.
You noticed?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
That's not very nice, Shane. How can you say
No,
things
it
like
isn't.
that
That's
but you're
really
co-presenter?
My brain is not working ever, so it's nothing new.
So it's the only time you get to get payback, isn't it? It's like your brain's not working today. It's like, yeah, for a change. It's like, no. See who's got the problems now.
even then we understand each other.
Yeah. Strangely, yeah.
Yeah.
I've said that with one of my friends. She's like super ADHD, and when she gets tired, her typing literally turns into gibberish. And I can still understand what she's saying. And I did the same thing the other day. I just lost the plot, and my sentence structures were like just gone. And I said, "Oh, I'm not a sentence making sense." And she goes, "It's okay. I know exactly what you're saying." And I was like, "Yes, now you know we're friends because you can understand me even when I'm babbling."
You must
Yeah.
be on the same wavelength as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're all from the same planet. For sure.
We think. We
This
think.
one, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain it's not this one. Yeah.
Well, I noticed, even though I'm not in the para-unity, because some use the line to, how do I say it nice?
Abuse their position.
Yeah. But our community is growing.
Mm.
It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the corporation is expanding. And what's the difference between the people in para-unity and like us?
I don't know. I've always had a little bit of an. I'm going to sound very antisocial now. With that, I like the idea of the para unity, but I can't get on with a lot of people. So I always think like practically, I don't know how that would work. But I suppose the idea is really that it's based on mutual respect, isn't it? Really, rather than anything else. It's like, even if I don't agree with you, I just don't need to be
That's what it's
horrible
supposed to be
about it.
based on.
Yeah.
But you've got people in
Yeah.
Pro Unity that will take it that little bit further and they'll start outing other teams. Whereas I am a what do you call it? I'm an ambassador for Proud to be Paranormal, which is run by Barry Frankish
Yeah.
from Haunted Antiques, and he set up Proud to be Paranormal, and asked me if I would become an ambassador for it. So I'm ambassador for Staffordshire and Armitage and Rugeley. And so I've got that. I've even got myself a little badge with it on as well. Yeah, I do that, and everybody that's in it, I get on with. I can see where they're coming from. I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have a little bit of to and fro, but you're still friends at the end. No one puts another person down. We all get on, but we get on in our own sort of ways. We don't go online and say, "Oh, so and so paranormal's a load of shit. They fake everything." Don't do it.
No.
The thing is, you don't need to say things about a lot of the time because they kind of like out themselves anyway. Eventually,
Exactly.
they slip up. So there's no real point in slagging other people off about it. I just like sit back and wait for them to drop themselves in it. It's sort of like, because otherwise you're just generating, like you say, you're generating conflict for a start.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's the views and the likes, though, isn't it? A lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I always just sort of sit back and let them dig their own hole.
I think
It's like, unless it's really, really, somebody's like really shockingly.
It's like they say, giving them enough rope and they'll hang themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They
They usually
can't
do
keep afford
eventually
buying
anyway.
rope. I keep giving out all this rope to people, and they'll eventually hang, I suppose, but just not quite yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to hope the rope doesn't get round your ankle as they're on the way past.
Yeah.
No,
We
don't
can
get it
get
around the ankles.
popcorn and the Jack Daniels with cola, and just wait.
Yep.
Yeah, because they do seem to be. I mean, I suppose it's the same in all sections of society, but there is a certain percentage of people that just like being wound up. And it's like after a while, you kind of see it coming because you see certain characters and their BFFs, and you think this is not gonna last because you were all quite excitable people, and it's like you say, you just sort of sit there and wait for the clock to count down to the inevitable.
It only
falling
takes
out.
one person to start backstabbing, and that's it. Gone.
I hate.
Yeah, and they can't seem to talk to each other either about it.
No.
That's what I don't understand. It's sort of like they sort of seem to go off on one and explode instead of like trying to talk to each other. Well, I assume that's what it appears to be. I mean, I might be wrong in the background because you never really know, but they don't seem to try and work things out or say, okay, let's peacefully. We're not getting on. It's literally he said, she said, he said, she said, and you're just sort of sitting there like say with the popcorn, trying to stay in the middle and hope you don't get drawn into it as well. Because that's the other thing. It's like I don't want to get drawn into this. It's like I've spoke to both of you, and it's like, and you've fallen out, and it's like now I don't really know what to do because I'm not going to pick a side.
Yeah,
but
that's also sometimes an issue. I got drawn into drama years ago because I didn't pick sides. I always say I'm Switzerland, I'm neutral, I don't have an opinion, and the opinion I have is mine, and I'm not going to share it. And oh my God, I got caught in the middle of drama.
Yeah. I have to admit, I used to find it a lot when I was a kid. It's like I used to somehow be able to be friends with two enemies. And then so they'd tell me what the other person was saying. They'd tell me what the other person was saying. I'd be there in the middle, and they literally never seemed to clock the fact that I was talking. They knew I was friends with with the people they were falling out with, but they seem to think, like you say, it was neutral party.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I could, like, you know, hang around with one group and then the next day hang around with the
Yeah.
other, and no one did me about it. And I always wondered why I could get away with doing that, and yet they couldn't seem to get on with each other. So I'm like, I don't understand how this one works.
Yeah.
It's like how they've just marked me as a neutral pit, unless, like you say, it's because I never picked sides, so they just assumed.
Yeah, or
You
they
know.
see you as a big garbage can where they
Yeah,
can
it's
throw
just
all
like
their
someone.
frustration in. And
Yeah, because I didn't go off and use it against people.
yeah,
I suppose they felt safe talking to me about it, but it was an awkward position to be in, though, wasn't it? It's like, because you're just sort of like, I'm really not quite sure, because I know all these things and I could say these things to you, which would either make you fall out with me as well or sort things out with the other person. But you've told me that in confidence. You've told me that in confidence, and I'm not quite sure what to do with this information. Because I could sort your problems out with you, but then you will see me not as a safe person anymore because I'm.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
True.
I don't know how the bureaucrats do it with you know with the countries and the politics and things, how they manage to balance all these.
They don't.
competing.
If you look at Facebook, and I'm less on Facebook these days because I'm so sick and tired of it. The lefties blaming the rights, and the rights the lefts, and all that stuff. But Noreen is stating you should be able to have a different opinion and still be civil. It would be a boring world if we all agreed and everything just needs respect for each other. But
right.
there are certain groups, they just want you to agree with them. And like I don't have my own brains.
Yeah.
It's basically
Yeah,
there are
it's like
groups who want to say, yes, you are 100% right. We'll agree to
all the
disagree,
time.
but you are 100% right, and I shall go my own little way. That's not what you say.
I don't react. I don't
No,
want
no.
to get
Yeah.
involved. And
I
I'm
just carry on
always
arguing with them.
saying each bird of prey has two wings. So everyone has some kind of guilt and fault in a disagreement.
True.
Yeah,
And if you
Yeah.
can't agree on something, just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
exactly. I don't have to convince you.
That's
I think this is the problem, isn't it? We're all taught that we have to bow to peer pressure, but we're also taught that if we don't agree with people, the other people are well, nowadays anyway, the other people are automatically toxic. And it's like, and you bin them out of your life, get rid of them because they don't agree with you. And I'm just like, wait a minute. It's like, they agree with a lot of people, but like you say, you keep it to yourself, because you don't have to agree on everything. As long as you can agree on sort of basic decency to each
Yeah.
other, then there's no real reason why.
Yeah,
You know why you can't. But this is what I hated about that whole sort of like, oh, they're toxic, get them out of your life thing. It's like, yeah, to a degree, that kind of, you don't want them in close confidence, but you're still having to interact with these people at some point. You know, it's just because you all live on the same planet, and it's just sort of like you've got to learn to sort of have a boundary and say, okay, I can only trust you up to this point, and I won't trust you with these other things, and sort of like balance it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody else is like you say, if you're not in 100% agreement, get rid of him. And it's just like, it doesn't really make sense, because I don't hardly agree with anyone. So
It's like I say to my daughter, everybody's got the right to their own opinion.
Yeah.
Whether it's right or wrong. And I say, what did your friend say about you? Well, she said, so she's not right, you're right.
Yeah, and I'm a person, I have every day another opinion. As soon as I get new information, I change my opinion. So today we are friends, and tomorrow we are enemies, and the day after tomorrow we are friends again.
If I have an argument with someone and I find out I'm wrong, I'll apologise to that person and say, sorry, I was wrong. I really did think it was this, that, and the other, but it turns out it's not. So I apologise.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that.
true as well. It's like accountability, isn't it? It's like I genuinely didn't realize that that's how you saw it, or that's not what I meant,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
no,
People,
it's weird. It's a strange
yeah, I
thing.
think people are reacting not to understand, but just for the sake of reaction.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
Yeah, I
they're
think they're
not
just
really listening, but they are hearing. And that's the difference.
Oh,
True.
Yeah, I think you're right there actually, because everyone, like you say, with the opinions, it's like as soon as like you open your mouth, you close your ears almost,
Yeah,
and it's like when everyone's spouting opinions without listening to other opinions and then evaluating it, it's like you say, it's just sort of people are just talking to be to make noise rather than
yeah.
to have a
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
It's like when I tell my son off and say he's done something at school. I say, Harvey, why have you done this at school today? I haven't done anything. I'm like, hold on, what are you shouting for? I'm not shouting. I'm not shouting. Yes, you are. You're shouting. And he'll try, just because his voice is louder, he thinks he's getting it across quicker.
yeah,
I says, you want to play the shouting game? I says, I'll shout, and you know I can damn well shout. I says, so if you want to play that game, go for it. You'll lose. Sorry, Dad. I didn't do that at school because, and it's all really
yeah.
quiet and whispering. And he hates it if he's shouting, and I go, Harvey, what are you shouting for? You say for. I go, pardon? So you see, I'm not shouting, am I? You go, Dad!
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's
It's a shame we can't do that to everybody else, isn't it, when
no,
they're all arguing
true,
with each
true.
other?
But it's a shame that you can't bring up your opinion to people or tell them something
Yeah,
without getting either shut down, defriended,
Mm,
or beaten up
yeah,
nowadays. Because
exactly.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
And it's the
Yeah.
whole society, and it's all fed by the governments and the newspapers and the TV. They are pushing a certain opinion. So my TV, I have a big TV. It's never on. It's never on. And if I watch, I would watch History Channel, or I watch some kind of ghost entertainment program, and that's about it. I don't watch TV. I don't watch programs. I don't want to be influenced by those lunatics.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm. I have to admit, the best advice I ever got years ago was like, don't read the news and don't read newspapers because 99% of what's in it is opinion.
it is.
yeah,
yeah,
it
So
is.
it's like,
And
it's not
yeah,
facts.
and when I got my kids, I came home from my work, and my partner was watching the news, and I had a rough day. And every time I saw the news, it was drama, it was war,
Mhm.
accidents, killings, and I
yeah.
got so depressed. I threw out the TV.
Yeah, it's not happening.
I was
That's one
so done
solution.
with it. And after a while, I got a new TV, and I asked the provider if I could skip the Dutch TV channels, but it wasn't possible. And I couldn't ditch the German TV channels, also not possible. And I even asked, can I choose the channels I want? And it wasn't possible. So I
Mm.
paid for a lot of channels, and I watched three.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I got rid of my TV. I don't own a television at all. I haven't done for like nearly a decade now, I think. Because, like you say, I was only watching select programs and wasn't interested in the day-to-day stuff. And I thought, why am I paying my TV license when I'm not literally watching
Yeah,
TV anyway?
that's what she
And it's
sells,
like, yeah, I've
TV
got
licensing.
yeah, but
you are.
the word itself says it. Television, tell a vision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And the TV
that's a good
screen
point.
was invented to hypnotize people. It's addictive.
It is.
Watch all those kids
Yeah.
on their cell phones like zombies. Those
Mhm.
old folks looking at the news, zombies in a chair, television, and they're just uh, shouting out the same thing they heard on TV.
Yep.
So I don't tell television. Shut up.
It's funny you say about the kids walking along with their heads in their phone. I watched a kid walk straight into a lamppost the other morning. He's walking along,
Those are the funny
looking at his
things.
phone, dunk. He's like, oh. Then he sort of turned around and went to the side and walked to the side of it, and then smack into the lamppost again. He don't think he realised his lamppost was there, even though he's probably walked past his lamppost for the last 3 months, and every morning, and he knows it's there. It's just the way he walked in, jumped fast. I was like, yes,
Yeah,
that
no,
made my day anyway.
right.
I have to admit, I had a lad walking. I think I went shopping, and the kids had just come out of school, and there was a lad walking along on his phone, and he was really intent on his phone. But the speed at which he was walking, I was like really impressed as to like how he managed to walk that fast while not looking where he was going.
Yeah,
It was like an impressive skill,
Mental,
because
innit?
sometimes like you sort of like the devil on your shoulder thinks, I wonder what would happen here.
maybe they have an extra pair of
I just
eyes.
want to see how much he's paying attention, or whether he is actually half looking where he's going. But he can't have been, the way he had his head down,
Yeah,
because like when
Yeah.
you go, you sort of have you have your peripheral vision. He was literally like that on his phone, and I was like, "There's no way on this planet he can be know where he's going,
No.
can see where he's going.
No, probably
Surely,
not.
it was impressive."
It
he
is
probably knows by the
impressive.
colour of the tarmac.
Yeah, I think they just think other people take notice of them and make sure they don't drive into them with a bicycle or
Yep.
the car or whatever, a bus.
Mm.
Mhm.
Do you know, it is a strange phenomenon actually, because I had this most of my life. It's like, because I was really aware of the people around me, because being a slightly autistic, I'm always trying to ward my space slightly because I don't like being jostled. I found that I always had to go around everybody else. And the few times when I was like really zoned out, like if I wasn't very well or something, so I just couldn't focus, everyone went round me automatically. So maybe there is some kind of weird sort of
Energy.
behavioral instinct that if no one's paying attention to where they're going, they all automatically kind of go round each other somehow.
Yeah.
And if you're aware, and they sort of pick up on the fact that you're aware, so
Yeah.
I see you,
So-
therefore you can go round
They'll
me.
move for me, don't
type
see me.
Yeah.
It was a strange,
It
very strange
is.
phenomenon, but I found it quite a few times happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
I'm
I
an
started
asshole.
walking with my mom after her operation, we had to pass people, and at a certain point, my brain started to boil, and the smoke came out of my ears, and people started to avoid us.
Funny
Maybe
that.
the way I looked or the energy I gave off, but I think you have a point.
Yeah.
No, it's a strange phenomenon. It really is. It's like an unconscious thing, and the more conscious you are, the less it works.
Yep.
In a weird kind of way.
I'll make them
But-
conscious. Trust me.
Yeah, but you're a giant, aren't
No.
you?
He
could
is
just, like,
big. He
It's-
is
It's
big.
it's not even when
Walk.
I'm walking. It's when I'm inside my car. We have a school, I think, 500 meters from my house, and it's high school. They're a bunch of assholes. Trust me. If they
Yeah.
go standing on the road, like you're
Yeah,
gonna drive
absolutely.
around me. I'm like, no man, I
No,
hate doing
no,
that
no, no.
shit.
Nope.
My clutch goes down, and then and then they'll still walk. I'm like,
I tried breaking it, just didn't work.
There
nowadays,
was this
Like, we're-
one time I was an asshole, and I had to go to pick up my nephew, and I came close to a roundabout, and some car just shoved in front of me, and I hit the horn, and he stopped. And he stood still. And the roundabout was free, and he still was standing still. And I was so angry. I opened the door, and I was wearing high heels. And I came out of my car, and he started driving. He didn't expect
Probably the
it.
best thing that bloke ever did. I wouldn't
Yeah.
like to come across an angry Mary.
I have high heels, and you have a hole in your head if you don't move.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't like to come across an angry Mary.
Oh,
That's why we keep her over the water over
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
She's allowed to visit once a year.
Under supervision.
Oh my God. Horrible.
I'm not too far away from you, Natalie. You're in
No, you're not. I can
hospitality,
see.
aren't you?
I'm actually from Staffordshire. I got displaced slightly into Leicestershire, but yeah, you're not too far away from me at all. I was nosying your account earlier.
Oh, well. So she has been on the
Who's
account. She
this?
just didn't have me. She just dropped herself in it.
Oh, she's
She just dropped
checking
herself in
you.
it. I knew it'd get you.
And then I was like, oh, it's not too far away. I better find out what kind of person he is first. Before.
Oh. That's why she
Yeah,
looks
no,
so disappointed.
Yeah, I'm originally from like Stoke, not literally Stoke, but that area near that way.
So Cheadle area. Leek, Cheadle.
Yeah, Cheadle,
Yeah.
Teen, Hildeston, Alton, that kind of area.
Yeah.
So yeah, we moved around a bit. So but,
You're getting,
yeah, so
you're getting called
kind of like
stalker
a
now.
little bit over, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got like a Stokey sort of accent in the background. I'm not a stalker, Noreen.
No, she was talking about Natalie.
Natalie.
I was going to say it could be the other way
I'm gonna
around.
say
You just-
Noreen doesn't have to worry. I'm still looking at her. Don't worry.
Yeah, I've lived in Wales and that as well, and I've got sort of like friends with a lot of different accents, so I pick up different accents, and my accent is perhaps not clear, but yeah. So yeah, but my origins are
You got a
Staffordshire
little
way,
bit of everything.
Staffordshire potteries,
Mm.
Action Aud and all that. But,
Do you have something we can chat about, Shane?
Why do you ask me? I've been very busy
With what?
He hasn't.
building
He hasn't.
websites.
What?
Building websites.
Building websites.
building.
Now we're online. You're not supposed to build websites now.
Well, I'm not now. I've been building all week. I didn't even know about the picture of the queen.
Ah, it
I was
was
not online.
2 weeks ago.
See? There we go.
See, yeah, it was nice and quiet for a bit, wasn't it? And then he suddenly like burst back onto Facebook. See, there was
It
me when he
wasn't
said
just
he was
once, it was
upgrading
at
the
least
website.
twice. He burst back onto Facebook.
I got really excited because I thought, oh, he's upgrading his Ravens website. That means I'm going to have loads more Ravens reviews to watch.
Yeah, sorry.
And then I was like,
You know, there's a
No,
group
it's just
called
like, oh,
Ravens
right, okay.
Paranormal, but it's Rachel's Ravens Paranormal.
What?
so that
There's another group on Facebook called Rachel's Ravens Paranormal.
Oh, there is?
Yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
and she does. Yeah,
Haven't
she does.
seen it. I know in the States you have Ravens Paranormal.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
a lot
lot.
of them.
Part of that team.
No.
No, it's she's from Wales, North Wales, Wrexham sort of area.
Okay.
I've also lived near there.
Oh, did you really? That's nice.
I used to live in mid to North Wales.
Mid to north.
Yeah, I went to university at Aberystwyth.
That's not
and,
mid to
sort of
north.
like-
That's mid.
It's mid Wales.
It's
They
mid.
said in and was.
It's mid
I lived in
Wales.
Dolgellau for a long time.
Aberystwyth is
Dolgellau's
mid
all
Wales.
Wrexham wasn't.
Wrexham's right at the top.
I didn't live in Aberystwyth. I
Yeah.
lived in Dolgellau. So that's up near
No fighting,
Caderyddius.
children. Come on.
Yeah, hold on.
So
You got
it's heading towards North Wales.
Aberystwyth here, right? Dolgellau sort of around that here, and then Wrexham right up here. You've got to
Yeah,
go round
it's sort of in
Snowdon,
between there,
the
isn't it?
biggest mountain in Wales. You've got to go around it to get to Wrexham.
No, you just follow the road down the coast.
Oh, if you want to go that way, we can go the quick way. We should be around.
Take the scenic route or paraglide.
Yeah. Across the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Kick off the
We used to
peak.
have a lot of paragliders in Wales. It was bizarre. I used to freak my horses out constantly because there was just like paragliders everywhere. It was really quite strange.
It's because it's such a
They used to
mountainous
just go
area.
from one mountain top to the other.
Because it's such a mountainous area, you get these paragliders.
Yeah.
Buggers they are. I tell
Yeah,
you.
and then the jet fighters overhead as well. That was an interesting
is,
one.
yeah.
As well. Yeah,
That was really
because
interesting.
you never heard them coming.
Oh, you heard them as soon as they're there.
Yeah, you kind of almost hear them after they've gone, don't you?
Yeah.
It's sort of like the sonic boom. Like,
That's it.
yeah, they're loud as well, and they fly low.
Yeah.
You don't realise how low they
Yeah.
are. It was quite frightening. It's
You want to
just
see
like
when they
just
come
follow
down the
them.
estuaries out to sea? They are, I think this one, you got like the height of a mound of earth of probably about, what, say 20 foot plus a tree on top, so there's another 20 foot. So it's about 50 foot off the floor, this fighter jet was. And he just went belting down the estuary. It was like absolutely amazing.
I think it's very cool to see that.
I thought of something. I'm watching at the moment Haunted Sounds, and it's from the Tennessee Ray Chasers. And I like the historical places because they show places we're never going to go. And they went to a place where there was a train crash in America. Forgot the town, but I noticed they did the baseline, and they got temperatures 1200 degrees. It was rising and rising and rising, and then it fell down. What's your opinion about that? What could cause a temperature rise like that?
A volcano.
Was it what, like literally 1200
Yeah.
degrees?
You're about
Highest
Fahrenheit,
measurement 1200 degrees.
Fahrenheit or Celsius.
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
All right, yeah, well, that's still
That's
fair.
Celsius.
It's
That's
still
above
cooking
boiling,
up.
though, isn't it? It's still a fair amount.
Yeah.
Yes, still a
Faulty,
bit warmer
faulty
than
equipment, low batteries.
New batteries, maybe a glitch in the equipment,
Yeah.
but it went
Okay.
down and stayed down. And in the evening, they did the investigation, and it fluctuated again and again, 800.
Same batteries, they were dying. So they're boosting back in and then dying out, and then boosting back in and dying out. So that's your fluctuation.
Okay,
Could be.
that's possible.
It could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, I
The
wasn't
only way you
there.
know is if you change the batteries.
Yeah,
It's either that or it's faulty equipment, because I've never heard
I've
of.
never heard it.
no.
Never heard it.
Because if you're talking those temperatures, the person will be able to feel that sort of temperature rise,
Yeah,
and then they'd almost vaporize.
You would
So
say
it's
so, yeah.
got to be something with the equipment.
yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah, and they're using the flashlight method, but I think it was debunked.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can call it debunking. I mean, it's weird if you have a flashlight that doesn't go on and off by itself for a long time and all of a sudden starts doing that. So
Yeah,
I don't know if you
Hmm.
can debunk that.
Is that the one with the mag lights where they have them just
Yeah.
slightly?
I mean, if it happens in between and it keeps happening, then you cannot say it's legit. But if it didn't work the entire evening and all of a sudden starts communicating through those things,
yeah,
I think it's legit. It's the same as
Yeah.
an SLS. I don't believe those things because they
I
map
don't.
everything. No, if
You're
you walk
mapping
around,
everything.
yeah, if you walk around with them, they will map everything. So you have to
Yeah.
see if it's legit. But if you put it in an empty room, you leave it there for 2 to 3 hours and nothing happens, and all of a sudden you see something, an image pop up, then I start believing the thing.
yeah. But
Yeah. To
now
me, it's
I
more.
question why why are they all walking with an SLS?
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
they thought it was a good idea
I
at the
thought
beginning.
that the other day.
It looks good
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah, I think so.
The only one that I will believe more than SLS is the XLS
Yeah,
because that's 3D mapping,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it
3D
won't
mapping.
make a pair of curtains into a body stretching out its arms.
Yeah,
You know,
but
it will.
what about those black dots? What's coming through the screen? Can you say it's energy? Is it a fault? Is it,
Actually coming through the screen or
yeah,
coming up to the screen.
yeah, coming up in the screen, moving?
Depends on how
Mm,
many times it happens and if it's frequent.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
I think.
Is it
and
every time they switch the TV on, or is it just when they're asking for it to happen?
when they're asking it to happen,
Well, I'd go more towards believing that
Yeah.
but
because it's
I'm reluctant to say it's paranormal. I think it's interesting, and I can't explain it, but
if you can't
saying
explain
it's
it, Mary, it's got to be
paranormal.
on the paranormal side. If you can't explain it, it's got to go paranormal side. I'm afraid.
I keep it too interesting.
Interesting.
If you're
Just
asking
on
for
the
that
safe
sort of thing to
side.
happen
Yeah,
and it's happening,
yeah,
then I would put it more towards the paranormal side. I wouldn't state that it was paranormal until I'd done my checks myself.
yeah,
Is there anything could be causing that? Is there
Yeah.
anything that I've done that could be causing that? And once you've got through those avenues and there's nothing else, you'd be like, yeah, that is paranormal.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like last night I had my REM pod in a castle. There was a cold wind, but my temperature buzzer kept going off. And I was just saying to him, I said, just zero it because that's just the cold temperature coming through. And there was a cold wind. It did get quite cold last night. But then the warm temperature came on. And I was like,
mm,
it hasn't got any warmer. It's probably got colder. So, warm temperature.
yeah. Interesting.
It's, I was trying to think for ages. So I was training 2 new investigators with the group. And they were saying, well, couldn't it be shadowing the REM pod? Couldn't like be making it feel warmer? I said, well, it could do. I says, but the REM alert hasn't gone off. I said, it's only the temperature alert. I says, the REM alert is when there's something active around it and you get all 4 big lights going off. Says you've got a tiny little REM alert going off saying it's temperature and it's either going to show me blue or red.
Yeah,
And this one was showing red. And I switched it off. I zeroed it, started it again. As soon as I'm walking away, it goes red again. And I'm like, It's not the batteries because it was fresh batteries and I charged them that day, and I couldn't figure out what it was. But I'm just going to put it down as it could have been paranormal.
Yeah,
It's unusual to get temperature rises, isn't it? Really, because everyone sort of tends to look for cold spots
Yeah,
rather than
yeah,
warm.
well,
I've never had warm temperature rises. It's the first time it's shone red.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, help.
It's demons.
yeah. Well,
Mischief,
I had
leave me
one
alone.
time when during an investigation we had the temperature, and I asked if it could change the temperature, and I would love to have it rise, and it came up 2 degrees.
Oh,
So
really?
that was interesting.
it is.
Hmm.
That's good because you've asked for that to happen
Yeah,
and it has happened. So you're obviously in touch with the spirits. They've listened to you and they have done it. So I would put that straight down as paranormal. I wouldn't need an explanation or to try and debunk it. But just as an investigator, you've got to be a skeptical investigator, haven't you? You've got to try and debunk everything before you claim it's paranormal.
yeah. We have our favorite debunkers for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to teach the new investigators last night, so I think I proved that, and they've booked on to do a couple more investigations with me, so they're part of the group now,
Cool.
which is good.
Very
It
good.
is.
Makes 3 of us now. Yeah, it's not just me. It's not just me.
It's not just me. I'm not alone anymore.
There was 6 of us,
Oh,
but they've all dwindled off.
dear.
Dwindled off down
That's
to
a bit
just
worrying.
me and the ex, and then I split with her, so it went down just to me.
Yeah,
And if I want extra investigators, I've got one, 2 in standby, which will join us, and perhaps a third. But I've just recruited 2 regular investigators, which are close by, and I get on with them. They get on with me, so that's all I need them to do. And they are good at what they do because they're both asking the right questions at the right time. They're both pretty competent in the use of technology. They're both very practical minded, and they do tend to try and debunk things before they say, I've got something paranormal.
Cool.
And I hadn't taught them that, and they did that naturally. So I thought, nice one. You're in. Sign on the dotted line, sign your life away. Give me £1 million. But I didn't get that bit. I didn't get that bit. Still waiting for that bit.
Was worth a try though.
It was worth a
Working on
try.
it.
Mhm.
If you don't ask, you don't get, do you?
Nope,
I mean,
exactly.
exactly.
That reminds me. I have to remember that next time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mary's like, you're
I
not
was
getting £1
finding-
million out of me.
No, but we are not the same team officially.
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 Officially. Ooh,
Yeah, I was with 7 as well.
That sounds like politics.
I was with 7 as well, and it's just now it's me and my wife because I kicked everybody out. I was done.
I started out with 5, and I ended up all alone in this world. Then I hooked.
If I was over there, Mary, I'd join you.
Yeah, well, we started talking again because of I think it was because of a case, wasn't it, Mary?
No.
What was
It
it?
was, we started talking again because of someone who was going to get a shout out, and it was how do I say this very neat? I
Is that
can't.
possible?
It
All right.
was
Jane
the
wouldn't stop
sex
crying down the
of
phone to you.
Gert.
Say again,
And
Mary.
it was the opposite side of Gert. He
Oh
is
yeah.
a man, and the other one is not. And I needed to warn this person for that.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And
Well, that's me,
I did
love.
I'm horrible. I did send him a message, and he erased it, and I put him into a group, and he went back. So I did text him, "You're coming back to the group now," and I threw him in again. No argue,
Nope.
and
Usually
it
don't.
was for a good cause.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you do work well together. So, I don't mean that together as in together. I mean together as in
We got the picture.
that's okay. Because
Oh,
you're
a little
married,
bit
and that might be a bit
deeper.
awkward for Mary.
Yeah.
So, I can't put you together. It might be, actually it'd be awkward for your wife because I can't put the two of you together because you might get black eyes and Mary might get a stalker. With a
That
dagger.
means I have to wake up. I have to be awake at night.
Yeah, it does. And you can't afford to be awake at night, so it's hard enough.
No. I can make it till probably 3 o'clock, and then I'm like,
Yeah. I'm gone.
poof. Well, luckily she knows me, so
true.
no problem.
No harm done.
Would it be
Oh my god, it's so going the wrong way.
Always. That's why it's called paranormal mischief.
And
Paranormal.
It is, yeah.
not always paranormal, but the mischief is.
It's mischief.
It's talking about paranormal, but we just find a mischievous way to talk about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Exactly.
having Natalie on tonight, that's just fucked everything right up because she's so mischievous. Yeah, you can't shut her up half the time. All you got to do is keep talking.
I was gonna say, I'm
You
known
keep
for that.
talking like that, and she doesn't say anything.
I
Maddie's
was
just
on.
going to carry on talking,
Wait,
and then she just shuts up.
I've got told that I talk too much. When I was, I did a guest interview with Colin Keelty, and apparently he couldn't get a word in edgeways for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, but if you're a
So
guest
I'm behaving
interviewee, aren't you supposed to be talking?
Well, that's what I thought.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, I think he didn't even get a chance to ask a question because I was like, oh yeah, and I did this, and oh, and another thing, and oh, I had this, and I had that, and he was just sitting there like.
So you answered all his
I mean,
questions without him questioning you. That's brilliant. That's
Exactly,
telepathy.
that's
That
what I
is
need an
telepathy
interview.
at its best.
To be
Yeah,
honest, I have the
No,
same
I'm really
problem. If I'm nervous, I can't keep quiet. I don't shut up.
I have to feel comfortable to talk a lot, though. To be fair, I'm actually quite quiet most of the time. But believe it or not,
Really?
Well,
yeah, I'm actually behaving myself tonight.
Really?
I'm trying to anyway.
she's about to explode.
Yeah. It's like because everyone thinks I'm really nice, so I have to censor what I'm thinking a lot of the time so that I maintain that persona.
Well.
Oh,
You're 10
Yeah,
seconds
no.
away from.
I was gonna say, just don't ask me about my paranormal experiences, and you'll be fine.
What's your paranormal experiences, Natalie?
I wish I knew it was gonna come.
Do you know what? It's my main answer is like when people say I like because I'm not a paranormal investigator. My horses were haunted, and the reason why I'm goldfish paranormal is because of a psychic goldfish that I kept. So I'm a bit left of
Talking
centre
about psychic
anyway.
goldfish, I went on an investigation once, which was someone's house that was haunted. And they told me they've got this, that, and the other shadow figures in the garden. So I was investigating the shadow figures. and I leant against this tree. And she looked at me quite a bit funny. She says, "What are you feeling now?" Says, and I was like, I kept swallowing. And she was going, "You picking up on the old bloke that put his ashes down there, and he died of pleurisy." And I thought, well, I got that bit right with the swallowing and everything. But I kept wanting to go, I says, "See, I'm buried a goldfish down here or something stupid, have you?" She says, "Oh, yeah, we did. About 11 years ago, we buried a goldfish down there. So I picked up on this goldfish."
Okay.
I was like, "My God."
You'd have problems outside my house then, because there's about 6 buried in the garden.
I won't be able to breathe.
It's like they might be trying to communicate with you.
Could be. But it's the first time I've ever picked up on a fucking goldfish.
The goldfish are, because they've been domesticated for so long, they are a lot more interactive with humans than you think they're going to be. Because I've switched from horses to, when I've lost both my horses, I switched to goldfish because I thought they'd be easier to keep and less trouble.
That's a big,
But
big
they're
swap, that
just
is.
as bad.
From horses to goldfish.
Well, I'd always wanted a goldfish, to
The
be
goldfish
fair.
down. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's not so big a leap as you think, actually, because fish are basically like small horses in the way that they have to eat constantly, and they have basically one large gut, and horses are the same. They've got a tiny stomach, massive guts, and have to eat constantly, and they make a mess. They're a pain in the neck. They're hard to keep. It's exactly the same thing.
I just bring mine a load of fish food in the morning, and they're done.
Yeah, no, my minnows tank is like that. I can ignore that for days on end, but the fish tanks, the goldfish tanks,
I'm
I've never
talking
known
about
anything
garden
like
pond. Garden pond is about
it. Oh yeah, no, I have mine in fish
12 by
tanks, so
12.
it's
We're about 6 foot deep.
yeah,
It's been there for years.
yeah. No, that's
It's probably
slightly
about 6 foot
different.
deep.
I mean, my goldfish Binky, he was in a tank for 2.5 years. He couldn't swim, so I used to just swim him round for 2 or 3 hours a day by hand. So. Because he didn't want to die, so I had to think of something. So I thought he can't just sit there, and he absolutely loved
Put him in
it.
a pond, cold water
He
pond.
couldn't swim. He's
fine.
got swim bladder disorder. That's why he ended up in a tub on my kitchen, on the side in the kitchen, because he couldn't swim, and the other fish were just ploughing through him.
Oh,
So I put him in I put him in a small. It was only a small fantail, but he was the psychic one. So it's like so that's when I sort of like developed psychic communication with a goldfish. So
okay. Right, paranormal Mischief.
I told you, it's like I'm not a normal person.
No,
You were warned at the start. To
never.
One comfort thing: we are not normal. No one is.
No.
Yeah, no, but no, my goldfish, that particular goldfish was actually psychic. He did actually send me pictures and messages. So it's it was quite an interesting experience because I wasn't expecting fish to be conscious. So because fish are a little bit more instinctive, aren't they, in a way?
Yeah.
So it's it was quite interesting.
That's exactly why I don't get fish, because I would name them all Bob.
I can't name my Bob. My
No,
dad's
just
called
Bob.
Bob.
Because they can tell their own name. Bob. Bob.
Bob.
To be fair, I had that.
Bob. When did he show you an image of your hand coming in and doing that above the tank?
Bob.
See, Binky told me his name, and Satsuma told me her name as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that because she was orange?
Yeah. No, not when I got her. She was cocoa colour, so I was going to call her Coco, and she got really angry with me and said my name is Satsuma, and I was like, why would I call you Satsuma? And it was SAT.SUMAH Satsuma. And I was like, why would I call you Satsuma? And then over about 6 months, she changed to this brilliant orange colour. And I had another one. I can't remember what I was going to
just
call
didn't want
her.
to be
And she
called
said her
Coco.
name was... No.
Just didn't want to be called
But
Coco.
I
It's like, nope, no, I'm in that. I'm going to change colour. It's going to take me a while.
It's like she doesn't know a thing. And I had another one that called I think she told me her name was Rusty. And again, she was a black Moor, so she was supposed to stay black. So I had no reason to assume she'd change colour. And then about halfway through her life, she started getting these patches of orange, and she looked like she was Rusty, but she really hated me calling her Rusticus. I used to call her Rusticus, and she hated it. But yeah, she told me her name was Rusty. And Binky, the psychic one, told me his name was Binky because I was going to call him Splodge because he got a splodge on his head. Yeah, he said my name's Binky. And I was just like, okay, I'll call you Binky then. But it really suited him, though. He really was a Binky.
Okay,
But yeah, so,
I'll take your word for it.
see?
I think it's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so
I think
It's
it
pretty
has,
cool, yeah.
I think it has something that's not weird for me. That is because I have that with dogs. If I see a dog and it's called Bella, then we look at it as like it's not Bella. It's whatever name it is, but it's not that. And you get the
Nova.
name through because I had a dog. I have a dog. His name is Thor. And it doesn't suit him because it's a Chihuahua, so it doesn't suit him whatsoever.
in his mind, it suits him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's outside
It's a
in the
little dog
distance, and
syndrome,
then
that is.
when he
Little
starts
dog
barking
syndrome.
and
Wants to
the
make
thing
himself
moves, he's
feel
gone.
big and powerful.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's trying to summon lightning.
Yeah.
lightning speed.
no,
Yeah,
all my
lightning
dogs are
speed. Like
same.
I'm gone. Bye.
Right, question for you all.
Yeah.
Explain normal.
Boring, I'd say,
Mhm.
probably.
Very boring.
Hmm?
Yeah.
What is normal to you? How will you explain normal?
I think if you behave like the media, etc., expects you to behave, then you're normal.
I would say not me, because everyone keeps saying to me, that's not normal, that's
Yeah,
weird.
To me as
So I
well.
just presume anything that's the opposite of me is normal.
Hey, that's
basically,
normal for
that's
you,
my-
isn't it?
It's what?
That's your normal.
Yeah,
You is
exactly.
your normal. Everybody is
Yeah,
normal
but
in
I've
their
been
own
told
right.
that many times I'm not normal.
Right.
I just go, I'm not normal. I've been called weird since I was at school. So
yeah.
I just assume that I'm weird.
That's that.
Noreen?
Noreen's
Nor-
very right, acting like a
Yeah.
sheep.
Acting like a sheep is normal.
Yeah.
If you behave like the
Acting
media
like a
wants you to behave, then you're just full of shit, basically, because the politicians are behind the media. So the media behave how they want them to behave. They're the sheep, and they just want you to be total bollocks.
Yep.
Because the state of, well, I'm not going to go into the government because it's just a shit show. It's just terrible.
It is.
I mean, who's heard of paying people 40 grand to go back to their own country? Fuck it, I'm going to go to their country and then come back on the boat. See if they pay me 40 grand to go back to my own country. So, right, I'm here. Cheers.
I was just thinking, how could I work this angle? Because that's more than I've earned in
Exactly.
Yeah.
my entire life, probably.
It's mental.
Maybe
It
we
is.
can go all into a dinghy and throw away our passport and row somewhere.
Just rose somewhere.
They could do.
See where we end up.
Oh, they've got their own little outboards, haven't they? So they can put an outboard on the back of it and we'll just go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Australia though, because I'll send you straight back.
Smart haircut, fancy clothes, no passport, in a dinghy.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I reckon we should go to Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Good
That's
country.
a bit
Yeah.
random.
Well, That's a bit far rowing.
I was just
No,
thinking that need
we've
to
got an
get a
outboard,
bit
remember? We've got an
No.
outboard and a tank of fuel.
No,
If we get the
from
tide right, we'll be
UK
all
to
right.
Jamaica.
Do you know how expensive the fuel is?
you're doing it all wrong. We take the plane as far as we can before Jamaica, and then we go on sea, throw away the passport, and then we row. It's not that far.
Or
That's true.
we could land, get off the plane, and go to find the sea somewhere, throw away our passports, put our luggage behind a rock or something, and then go in the sea and then swim in and go, I want to claim asylum. And they'll go, okay.
Yeah, but if
You
you
know
go
where you
into
are?
the sea,
I says, I don't know where I am. They said Jamaica. I says, no, she just decided to do it herself.
am I all the way in Jamaica? I jumped into the sea in the Netherlands.
Yeah, exactly.
We were aiming for
Just say, I'm
Skegness.
fucking knackered. I've swum from the Netherlands. And I've been over and I've swum from the top of Scotland. What the fuck?
Hmm,
Oh my god.
I think we have a plan there.
I can't say the Midlands because there's no sea around the Midlands. You're the same.
Yeah, well, everybody
we could have gone to
around
Wales,
here
I
goes to
suppose.
Skegness. You what?
We could have gone to Wales or Wrexham.
Yeah. Well, around here it's Skegness. Everyone's got this obsession with Skegness. I don't know why. Never been.
I like Skegness.
It's about an hour.
It's grown on me in the last couple of years. But
That's a bit worrying. You should see a
We'll
doctor for
see
that.
the doctors about that. Sure, there's some cream I can get for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
If just in case you don't know, Shane and Mary, Skegness is sort of like a seaside resort for.
No, let's put it right.
I don't know how to
It's
describe.
Skeg Vegas. Skeg Vegas.
We call it Skeg Vegas because it's like a trailer park version
Like it
of
is.
Blackpool.
It's full of trailer parks all the way around it. And they have a massive market on, don't they? A massive meat market and stuff like that. And it's all
It's slot machines.
yeah, slot machines, tattooists, piercers, t-shirt printers, loads and loads of cheap how would you put it? Clothing outlets by the Asian formation, do they say? Lots of them.
a bit like Turkey.
Yeah. And a lot of pubs
Yeah,
as
just
well.
like colder and British.
It's
I
like,
think that's making it sound a
it's
little
like
bit more
Benidorm
exotic
on the
than it
coast
really
of Britain.
Wow,
It's like
that's
what?
interesting. Are they
It's
trying
really
to
not.
pull you in the stores as well?
Yeah. Just don't do ping pong.
Remind me never to go to Skegness.
My mum went once and she said that's enough for me for an entire lifetime. I've never been. It's like because I'm a snob, so I would never go. But everybody around here would be like, "Where are you going on holiday?" "Oh, I'm going to Skegness," and I'll be like, "Yeah, okay, you go to
You
Skegness.
have fun.
I'll stay here, thank you." See, me, I would go to Wales, because obviously I used to live Aberystwyth way, so I like the coast round there anyway. So if I was going to go to the beach, I would go that side.
You'd go to
rather
Real,
than the
wouldn't
other
you?
side.
You'd go to Real.
No,
No.
Real
I don't.
no, posher than
You're
that.
posher than Real.
Going to Real.
All right, and Cricketh.
Cricket's not too bad. It's fairly respectable. It's got a
good, yeah.
castle, hasn't it?
Blackrock Sands.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't beat it there. I'd take the kids there every day.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we wouldn't go up to Real. It's a bit too commercial. That's again a little bit like Blackpool, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sort of similar.
just a little bit.
Welsh Blackpool.
Not too far away from Blackpool, to be fair.
I was going to say it's more or less across the.
It's like,
Anyway,
it's like the disease of Blackpool has come down into the tip of Wales and just affected real.
yeah, it's kind of overspilled, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really. bit of Blackpool broke off, sort of like sailed down the coast and just lodged in drill.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now that we've offended everyone in Skegness and
It's paranormal mischief. What do you expect? You've got to offend somebody.
I'm going to be censored
Oh, here's
now.
Phil.
That'll be it.
Hello, Phil.
Oh, hello, Phil.
Look who the cat dragged in.
Let's start with the insults already.
Ow.
Yeah, Natalie's been here ages. Can't start saying, look what the cat's dragged in. She's been here ages.
Oh, ouch.
Ooh, meow.
I didn't friend you to start off with. I think we're going to know no paranormal unity here, is it? Except for picking on me.
No, but we're all agreeing and we're all trying to go our different ways and we don't put each other down and we just have a laugh. That's it. That's what paranormal's about. Having a laugh, create the energy. Creating energy so that the spirits can feed off you to do what you want them to do.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't sound like very convincing then, Natalie.
No.
Not very convinced
It's
at all.
one thing, actually,
Mhm.
I've never agreed with the paranormal thing. It's like about take my energy. I'm like, it's my energy. It's like
Yeah.
get your own.
Some nights ago,
Leave me alone.
take the energy from the collective of us, but don't take mine because I feel absolutely fucking knackered.
Exactly. I've got enough to sort of maintain upright on a chair, let alone
Yeah.
anybody else. I think that's why I kill Ouija boards when I use them, to be fair, because I won't feed energy into them. And it's the same with the table tipping a little bit. I find that if you are neutral when you're doing these things, you get almost no movement on them at all.
Oh, that's my problem as well.
Yeah, I kill Ouija boards.
I always tell my
I don't
hands
like them anyway. to be
from
fair, but-
going like that on a table
Yeah.
to that, because you can't guide anything with your nails. You try guiding a table with your nails and they just slide. But you
Yeah,
do it
but
on the other
I
way,
never
you can move.
understood table tipping.
Hmm?
I never understood table tipping. I saw it once and I thought, what the heck are they doing?
It's weird when it happens.
Do you know what? It is strange. I've had it happen once where I would say it was legit, and I almost could see a portal building up in the table. And when it tipped over, it crashed in my direction, and I thought, oh, I'm never going to be able to hold this table up. And it was as light as a feather. And I sort of flicked it back upright again. And then I was like, this isn't what people think it is. And I was like, I think this sort of creates a portal. And it's not the divination type thing that people think. I think it's just building up energy somehow. Because like I say, I've done it a few times and never had anything apart from this one time. And this other lady was going mad on it. So she was feeding all this energy into it. So I was like, this isn't the spirits talking, I don't think. But there is some energy thing going on.
Yeah.
But that's just from my limited experience.
I had it
of
once at have you heard of the Four Crosses at Cannock.
Yeah.
Remember that big oak table they had in the where you put all your kit and they had all your coffee and everything in the what's the room is it? It's the what's the name? It's in the A room. And there's this massive oak table, and it's got to be at least 3 inches thick of just solid oak. And inscribed in the top, it's got the Ouija board letters put in all around it. And this one spirit we got of the night. Bear in mind, I've just been upstairs in the attic room, and we'd come across a load of flies. There's no reason for flies to be up there because there never has been. We got this one fly, and then we heard a psst sort of sound, and we could all smell fly spray. And we was looking around for this fly spray, and we found it in the bathroom behind 3 rows of shampoo. Took the lid off, and it smelled like it had been freshly sprayed. Put the lid back on, put it back. Dan, who trod on this fly, they'd drawn it back with his shoe, so he squashed it, and looked under the bed, and there must have been 1,000 flies buzzing around under there, and it was just like, ugh. I said to the next bloke who was going to go up and investigate it there with his group, I said, just be careful of the flies and the fly spray. So if you want to know where the fly spray is, it's 3 rows back behind the shampoo. He's like, radio, cheers for that. Anyway, he comes back down and he says, what flies? I was like, what do you mean, what flies? I says, there was thousands of flies up there. I said, did you check under the bed? He says, yeah. He says, I've seen one crawling towards the corner, but that's all I saw. I was like, eh? So I went up there. The fly, where it had been squashed and smudged, was all back together again and was crawling, limping towards the corner. And it was like, how the hell? Anyway, next investigation, we're on this Ouija board table, and we get in touch with a child. I think it was a child that ran across the A5 and got run over by a horse and cart or something. And he was there and saying, who are you? And it just kept going to child. It was like, okay, how old are you? 2. Right, 2-year-old. Okay. Did you work on the farm? Yes. So we've got a 2-year-old that works on the farm. What age are you? 6. 2 to 6-year-old works on a farm. Do you drive? Yes. We're like,
Do you drive?
a 6-year-old that drives.
I was gonna say.
You know, it's an old days sort of thing, but 6-year-olds didn't drive. And then it gets. I said, "What's your age?" It went up to the numbers bit, and it counted from 1 to 9, got to 0, went straight back down to 1, back up to 9, and it did this 3 times. 1 to 10, 3 times. And we're like, "Okay, do you mean there's any of us harm?" Yes. Can you throw something? Anyway, the table started going down and up and down. We've got a glass on the table, and this glass just shot off the table towards Dan, and yeah, he caught it sort of like that, and then put it back on the table. Can you tell me your age? Went again, 1 to 9, 3 times. We're like, this is fucking strange. This is. We all felt a little bit uneasy, but we carried it on. It was like, well, are you a spirit? Do you know you're in spirit? Do you know you're dead? Yes. And then it was like, how did you die? And it went to no. I was like, what? I said, so you know you're dead? Yes. So how did you die? No. What? Then it started doing the 1 to 9. Wouldn't stop doing 1 to 9 all the time. Going up, down, up, down, up, down. And we're like, we're going to have to leave this table now. So we brought the glass back to goodbye. And as soon as we got the glass on goodbye, it just shot straight off the table and smashed in the corner. We're like, okay. That's the only time I've known table tipping to be any good, because this table, I tried lifting it and I couldn't even lift one side of it myself. It was that heavy. It was just pure solid oak, even the legs and everything. And it wasn't as if it was on like 4 prongs of wood. It was like all solid wood in the centre that branched out. to the corners. So it was on like a plinth, so it couldn't really bend that much. But as you were getting like the communication through, the whole table would start vibrating. You could naturally feel it through your fingertips. And we'd all got our hands turned upside down like sort of that. You could just feel it coming through, and it was just like, you feel that? And like, yeah, I feel that. And then the table starts moving, and you're just like, shit. And the glass goes flying it down, and he catches it, sort of like that, and puts it back on the table. And it all went from there. But then we got one of the investigators come down and said, there's no flies upstairs. I was just, yes, there is. There's fucking thousands of them. I've seen them myself. Wish I took a photo now. But you don't think of that at the time, do you?
Yeah.
No.
I think that sounds like it wasn't a spirit you were talking
Nope.
to.
It was something demonic.
Yeah, I was going to
Definitely.
say, because
It was
the
definitely something
2,
demonic.
3, yeah, I find this with Ouija boards. The 2, 3 times I've been on, like, they were paid investigations, because, like I say, I'm not an investigator, so I just went for experience. And every single time, I'm like, I've followed this team around over 2, 3 different locations, and I'm like, whatever is talking to you is not a person. And it's like, I was pretty certain it was a trickster. And because we got to the point with the 3rd investigation, I wouldn't do the Ouija board anyway. After the first time, I was like, I can't be bothered with this. And I was sitting there watching them, and they were like, oh, and it was like saying all these, like, far out things. And then it was like, who are you? Do you know you're dead? Yes. Who are you? Oh, I'm a German soldier. What's your name? Terry. And I was like, Terry, the German soldier.
Yeah.
I was like, you're having a laugh. I said, he's taking the mickey out of you. And as soon as I said that, they just talk about temperature drops. The temperature because I wasn't part of the Ouija board, so I wasn't in on the circle. So and the temperature around me just went, and I was just like, I should not have said anything, basically. And it was just I was like pretty certain that this thing had been following them around for at least the 3 investigations I've been on, and it was just taking the mickey out of them. It was absolutely taking the mickey out. Like you say, you're getting the nonsense answers, and people read out of it what they want. But when they said it was Terry, the German soldier, I was like, German soldier, I can understand. World War II, we're in this area.
Yeah.
But Terry, I was like, that's just one stretch too far. Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's possible, but as soon as I called it out, it didn't like
well,
it.
I had one.
And then I was like,
I had one at the German War Cemetery on Cannock Chase, and his name kept coming through on my spirit box. Frank. He came through 5 times in a row, different parts of the night, but 5 times he came through, and I thought, this Frank's got to have something. I says, Frank, have you got a message for me, from anybody? And I actually physically heard, yeah. I was like, if you heard that on the video, can you please let me know? Because I've just heard the word yeah. And I did the video, and as I was playing it back, definitely caught the word yeah come through. I was like, Jesus Christ. I posted that, and I got loads of people saying, I can hear it. I heard that, yeah. And I kept thinking, why would the German soldier be called Frank? And I thought, stupid things came into my head, like Frankfurter. Or, but he was, it's like, Frankfurt Holes, his name was. His whole name was Frankfurt Holes.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. Frankfurt. It sort of resonated, and I was like, okay. So I put it back on the YouTube, and I'm like, this person's name was Frankfurt Holes. Died in, I forget what it was now, but he died, and he was buried
Obvious.
at the German War Cemetery. And everyone was like, that's really interesting, but you've caught a direct voice phenomenon. I said, I know. And nobody was watching the video or nothing. I think I've only got about 70 views on YouTube of this video, and it's just like, why? Because that's a class A response on your tape thing. So I don't know, but Frankfurt Holes was real.
Yeah, but it's not paratainment, so no views.
That's it. Yeah, there was nothing faked on there.
Yeah.
And a couple of investigators that I have trained have left and formed their own team, and they use a lot of AI in their introductions and in their videos. So it's just like, if you're going to use AI, then that's fake. It's artificial.
Yeah.
And that makes you artificial. It makes you fake. That's why I won't use AI in any of my stuff. When you say so, the only AI you see from me is the background, and that's only because the wall's crap. Well, I've got a Ouija board just around about sort of by the left eye, just into the branches, sort of thing. But that's it. It's just creep on. Nice.
Well, it's a good background, right?
Yeah.
See, his real background's just pink, isn't it? It's pink and frilly.
No, it's
Won't
not
bet you
pink and
anything.
frilly. It's not pink and frilly at all.
Got little lace doilies in the background.
Yeah. With roses.
All right, guys.
As the chat menu, same colour as that. Anyway.
That's what I wanted to say. Anyway, guys, we're going to stop now.
Are we
we're almost at-
stopping? Are we stopping now? Are we stopping?
Wait, just stop it.
Whoa. Stopped.
Somebody's going to pee his pants or her pants. One of those.
Mary, I have stopped. All right.
See, there we go.
Oh.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Rich and Natalie, thank you so much for joining us talking.
It's absolutely fine.
Very good. As always, we're going to end with some music, so I'm going to put everybody in the background. We'll talk a little further there. Not too long because I have to pee.
Again.
Oh, I have to pee. I drink 2 bottles of water.
Go now.
Don't drink.
I can't because it's all the way downstairs.
Oh,
And that
rude.
stairs thing makes a lot of noise.
Awful. Get down quick if you fall.
Agreed. Hurts a lot more, though.
Well, yeah, true.
It's not good for the back, so no.
No.
All right, everybody who watched and interacted with us, thank you so much. And we will see you next Wednesday.
No.
Cheers, guys.
Next week, Saturday.
Oh,
And Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday, not Saturday. Wednesday.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
Don't go fight with me. I just watched your calendar.
Okay.
Fight.
What day is that?
No, we have Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
Wednesday.
Saturday. I don't know if you will see us on Saturday because we are invited.
Yeah, but
No.
maybe I can link it to YouTube and it will be available. But we
I
have
think
to
it's a pre-record, so I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll see you
that's-
on Wednesday.
We'll find out next week then.
Yeah. surprise.
You'll either be here or you won't be.
We will be live on Wednesday.
If we turn up on Wednesday and there's just a blank screen.
Yeah.
If
Be right here.
everything
Can you see it?
turns out right, we are going to talk about the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
So
you're
Oh,
right.
dear.
Spooky.
I shall do some research.
Yeah, I have to
yeah,
do
so
some
so do
research.
I have to do my homework.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say you've got a week to do your homework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine is a couple of days because I'm very, very busy.
I
Same
was going to
here.
say that'll all be on Tuesday night then. I'm pretty much
Most definitely. Yeah. Well,
the ADHD homework
Mhm.
style.
Done. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will end some music.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Uh,
Whiskers in the hallway walls. Shadows move, but no one calls. Cold breath tickles the back of your neck. What's that? What's next? Knock, knock at the midnight door. Knock, knock, but it's not folklore. Paranormal mischief in the air. We're laughing loud. We don't care. Ghosts and ghouls pulling pranks tonight. Turn up the fun. Let's get it right.